Division principle. Division principle. To undo multiplication, we do the opposite and we divide. So the rule is, right, whatever we do to one side of the equation, then we must do to the other side of the equation. So in example 1, a motor consumes 6,480 watts on a 180 volt circuit. Find the current being drawn in the circuit. So we're going to use the equation below. So we have 180 times I, which is the current, is equal then to 6,480. So in order to find I, right, so we're undoing multiplication. Even do this to show that's being multiplied. Well, all we have to do is divide on both sides. So if we divide, we want to divide by 180 on both sides. Now on the left-hand side, right, this just becomes 1. So we're really just left with just I. So I is equal to, and then we can get our calculators out. And we get 36. And so that would be our current. Now let's go ahead and look at the next example. So example 2. A device consumes 235 watts and draws 3.5 amps of current in the circuit. We're going to find the total voltage in the circuit. So we're going to use the following. So we have 3.5 times V, which is the voltage, is equal to 235 watts. So 3.5 times V is equal to 235. Well, in order to get V all by itself, right, that's our whole mission, is to get V on one side of the equation and the numbers on the other side. We're going to divide by 3.5 on both sides. This just becomes 1, so 1V is really just, right, it's just V. You can write 1V, it means the same thing. Now we're going to go get our calculators out. And we get 67.14. And this is in, right, volts, we could say, or just however we want to show that it's voltage. And so this is our solution. Now let's go ahead and look at the last example. So example 3. We're going to use the equation below to solve. So we have 45, which is equal to 15x. Well, 45 is equal to 15x. Well, that really just means 15 times x. So to get x by itself, we're going to go ahead and divide by 15 on both sides. This just becomes, right, 1x is equal to x. This means the same thing, right? You can always put a 1 in front of a variable if it's all by itself. Now, x then is equal to 45 divided by 15, which is 3. So x is equal to 3. And if you aren't sure if I'm right, you could just go 3 times 15, and we get 45. So it checks out.